G'day all, welcome back to the channel. On this video we're going to get stuck back into the VL. So I've gone ahead and got all the front end panels all rubbed up, ready to paint. So I'll flip the camera and give you a bit of a look. The plan is to get these in the booth and get some colour on them and get this car happening. So I'll flip it around, give you a look, have a quick little chat, and then we're going to get into it. Alrighty, so driver's guard, that's all rubbed. The boot lid is all rubbed. The front nose cone, it's ready to go. And obviously the passenger guard. The bonnet I've still got to strip, but we're going to get all this painted so I can get it on the car, get it all buttoned up. And that way it'll just leave the bonnet left to chuck on. So to prep these, all I've done is I've blocked them all with 240 grit on a hard block, re-guide coated, sanded them with 500 on a soft pad on the sander, and then given them a wet rub with 800. So that's the process I've used. So they're ready to go. So let's get them in the booth and get some colour on them. All right, so basically what I've done here is I've just masked the underside of the boot lid up, just so we don't get overspray under there. Got the nose cone set up, the guard set up. So I'll flip that boot lid over obviously and wet this floor down and we'll get stuck into it. All right, so we've got colour in the gun. We're going to rock the DeVilbiss on this one. I've painted the rest of the car with this gun anyway, so I may as well paint the rest of it with the same gun. It's just a DeVilbiss Pro Light. It's got the HV30 air cap on it. Basically an all-rounder gun, so if you're looking for a gun at home to paint your projects with, I'd recommend DeVilbiss. Starter jets can get a bit pricey. I'd go with the DeVilbiss for doing stuff at home and the hobbyists, and even professionals. Like I used the DeVilbiss for over 10 years. They're a great gun, but I use PPG at work, so we use starter jets. But we're going to roll with this one today, so it's all prepped, sold up, ready to go. So we're going to get into it. I'll probably throw the camera on a time lapse, just to not bore you to death with however long it takes me to paint this, but might sort of give us a bit of a look in between coats and things like that. So let's get into it. All right, so we're nearly ready for clear, nearly at the tail end of it. I've probably got to put just another coat on everything just to make sure everything's covered. As most painters will tell you, reds, maroons, light blues, things like that, they can take quite a few coats to actually get full coverage. But we're just about there. There's probably just a couple of little spots that need that extra coat. So just for a bit of insurance, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be putting another coat on everything just to double check and make sure. But it's all looking pretty good. Pretty happy how it's coming up. This is only colour, but if there's anything wrong, this is generally where it'll show up and you can see things that are wrong. But pretty happy with it. So I'll go and get the gun and we'll put another coat on this and then we'll be ready for clear. Alright, so everything's coloured up, everything's covered, we're ready for clear. I'm going to put 3 coats on it, just so I've got a little bit of meat to give it a little rub and a polish when it's fully cured. So I'll start clearing it. It's about 9 o'clock now, so I'm ready to knock off and have a feed and put the feed up a little bit, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're all done. That's a wrap. So 3 coats of clear on it. Everything's come up pretty good. The boot lid's got a little bit of shit in it, so I might fly coat that yet. I'm not sure. I'll worry about it. Worry about it another day. I think just from possibly rushing to get it done so I can go home. Who knows? But it is what it is. I mean, I could fix it with the buff, but I'll just weigh up whether it's quicker to flow coat it or not. Anyway, I'll flip the camera around, give us a bit of a look at it, and yeah. So it's not too bad. It's got a little bit of peel in it, but I didn't want to really slam it on and then have it run on the arches there. So just 3 nice coats on it, just to give me plenty of build to rub and polish. I'm not going over the top crazy with the rubbing and polishing on it, but that's actually a reflection in the water there. That's not marks in the guard. As you can see there, just before anyone freaks out, it's come up all right. Disappointed with the boot lid, but you get that. Can't always get everything absolutely perfect. Don't know if you can really pick it up on the camera. It's like one out here, one there, a couple of bits out here. But anyway, that'll do it. Alright, so that's a wrap, guys, as usual. If you like this sort of content, consider subscribing, leave me a like, comment, all that good stuff if you want to. Up to you, but the next video I'll probably do when I fit this onto the car. I'll probably polish it all before I actually fit it. So the next video will consist of, you know, maybe a bit of polishing. I'm not sure if people even want to see that process, but I'll give it a little chop and a buff, fit it all up, get it bolted up, buttoned up, everything sweet, and then it's onto the bonnet and the bumper bars. So front bar's brand new, majority of it's brand new, so that shouldn't be too bad. We're nearly at the tail end of it, so can't wait to get this car finished and all back together and on its way and start the next one. So anyway, we'll leave it at that. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers.